Make sure that it started up. Yep. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, people from all around the world and wherever you're watching, maybe from space even, who knows. I am your host, as always, for the Airstrike Tier, Smack Attack Mac, and I am here with you today at Abu Dhabi for the season finale of this Airstrike Tier season. Who knows if this is the ending of an era for F124 and us? We will find out. It is short qualifier today, and we have a good field of drivers. I think maybe some of them have a qualifier ban. I am not positive. I am not a steward. I am not one of them. I am just your commentator and also race fan. Alright, let's get this stuff popped up. Finally, all the way through the season, I know how to work all the things properly. I love it. Wait till somebody comes out here. Crazy track today. We got a lot of turns, a lot of twists, some really good straights. One of the more demanding tracks. Lots of focus needs to be taken into consideration today. Super important to get your strategy right, make sure you hit all your marks properly, and we've got a white Haas car out there on track already. That is Ono Dole going out to start us off in qualifying with a little drift out the pits. Already getting in the action. Love it. And I am happy to be here today. I'm hoping you're having a great Monday, or had a great Monday. Either way. We're on board with Worthy right now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars out on track. Heading around their out lap. Getting it done. Get themselves a little practice as well as a qualifier. I know I'd be trying to practice some. And look at him warming his tires up, zipping back and forth. Oh no, Doyle out here in that Haas car trying to make it fast today. Got Worthy back there behind him in the kick sauber. That bright neon green, hashtag unleashed. Got Josco out here on track as well. B&S gang pulling out the pits now. Big O pulling out the pits now. Jeremy Saff pulling out the pits now. We got Strikey out here on track. M16 out here on track. Joseph out here on track. Wise Wizard on track. Pyro's on track. Airman in the pit still. Ports heading out as well. So, got a couple guys on their first lap. Worthy and Ono Dole coming up on somebody, hopefully not setting the yellow flag off, but we'll see. No yellow flags in qualifier. I don't know how they communicate other than just knowing what to do. As these guys get around here, we're going to stick with Ono Dole. I think he deserves it. He was the first one out. Oh, as he cuts that a little bit tight. Almost went too far over the curve there to the right, making that left-hander back. Behind him in that kick sauber is Worthy, just keeping it nice and tight, close with him too. Watch out for Worthy. He might be on a roll today in that kick sauber car. Unsure. Nobody else has set laps yet, but Worthy's right behind him, and Ono Dole's setting purples. Mind you, I think it's all purple because nobody else has set a lap, but still. And Joseph, I think, has a Q ban, so he decided to quit out the session for the qualifier. I think that's the rules. Ono Dole with a 123.1 and Worthy with a 123.2 right behind him. Caution in Sector 3 as Ono Dole slows down and Worthy goes around. That'll clear up here in 2 seconds. No big deal. Ports with a 123.5. Pyres with a 125.1. I know they had a bunch of traffic there along the way, making their way around the track. Josco's heading to the line, crossing it now. Josco with a 123.2. Who else we got out here? M16s has a 123.5. Pyres is on mediums, not softs. Wonder if there's a reason for that other than preference of tire. Looks like Wise Wizard's going to be our next one of the line, folks. We're going to ride with them for a second and see how they're doing that Alpine here. The only Alpine we have qualifying today. Oops. As he makes it around that turn, sets good enough for second place. Setting for their 123.198. Really good first lap for him. Set down. As we got a McLaren coming to the line here. That'd be Jeremy Saff. He's about to set his first time. Behind him, Strikey as well. So Jeremy Saff, Strikey, and Vigo. Strikey with a 122.2, Vigo with a 122.4, and Jeremy Saff with a 123.0. All three taking 1, 2, 3, crossing the line together there, just in different order. That's good stuff. As we got our first people back in the pits is Ono Dole, and it looks like Josco as well. Nope, not Josco, excuse me, Ports. Ono Dole and Ports in the pits. They're switching tires, fueling up, doing what they got to do to get back around the track again. Who we got right here? In the pits he goes. I think everybody might be pulling back in the pits after that. Getting themselves a fresh set back on this short qualifying session. Still 12 minutes of it though, so. I don't believe that Wise Wizard is pushing very hard right now. I'm not sure though. I can never tell from this view. No, he is not. He is not speeding very fast. So don't believe that's going to be actually a lap for him. But we do have a Red Bull Strikey right here. BNS Gang sets second place too. I didn't see that. Sorry about that, folks. With a 122.3 from BNS Gang. Doing great right there. Going in the pits. As the Kick Sauber car is back out here. Worthy back out here. Heading in the pits too. So nobody actually going to set a lap right now except for Lord Vader, who we will stay on board with for a minute. The only person out here to set a lap right now. Everybody else is in the pits. BNS Gang is out here to set a lap, but I don't think they're actually pushing. I think they're about to head into the pits themselves. As he comes to the line with a 131.5, that is definitely not good enough to improve. It's much slower than his last time. So, and Pyres on an outlap and Ports on an outlap. Back with Lord Vader for a second. Is he trying to put a lap down, or is he about to pull back into the pits? Quintonius has joined the race. That's good to see. He's not in qualifier, but he will be here for the main event, I believe. Zip, 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 zip. Around the way he goes. Downshifting. Heading down to this rolling hairpin. Fast moving hairpin. Heading up towards Sector 3, about to end Sector 2. We're just on board with Pyres right now. Even if he's not setting an actual lap, I'd like to see everything from an onboard perspective. Caution in Sector 1 back there. I think that's just somebody letting somebody through, and it gives it a caution. Because the difference in speed is great at that point, if you're slowing down to let someone by. And Lord Vader comes to the line with a 123.7. Does improve his own time. He does improve a little bit on his own time. So good job for him there. Did not move any places, but improved on his own time. See what Finish is out here doing his first lap. I'm going to ride with him for a second and see how he does here. Heading to this rolling hairpin. Downshifts fast like lightning, making it around that turn nice and smooth. Good grip on the tires. Caution in Sector 2. Somebody once again letting somebody through. No big deal. Not an issue with them. Scooting around the corners as he goes to the left here. Putting the throttle back on. Nice and easy. Heading to the last bit. One last sharp turn. Downshift and slowing down on the back on the gas. 122, 23, 23.9. Foresee you at the finish for his first try. And excuse me when I said he wouldn't make it for the qualifier. Quintonius is out on track in that Ferrari. So we do have a Ferrari today too. And it looks like Airman is on an outlap. Jeremy Saff improved a little bit, I believe. 123.074, unless this is their first actual lap. Caution in Sector 3. That's not going to help Lord Vader, but he's not improving on his time right now. I think he's going back in the pits. As we can ride with Jeremy Saff for a second and see what they do. Got no lights blinking. Looks like he's full on fuel. Looks like he's good on tires. So let's see how he goes here. He's on the softs. They're fresh. 0 laps. Riding that inside line as much as he can. Using all the track he's allowed. Rolling hairpin. Little wiggle. Holds on tight. Pushes out the turn. Moving fast. Hop up to the TV camera one time. Broadcast view. Trying to squeeze everything out of it he can here. Oh, a little wide after the apex there. Sort the tires out. You got it. Frustration wiggle. And he's in the pits. So, not trying to set a lap. Jeremy Saff. Alright. Oh no, Dole out here trying to set a lap, I believe. As we still have Strikey in first, BNS in second, and Vigo in third. Whoa, oh no, Dole with a good drift there. Definitely a brown pants moment. Strikey is out here 0 lap, brand new tires, setting fast times around corners right now. Strikey in that Red Bull known to be lightning. A good last sector for him too. 120, 21, 22, 1 across the line. Takes himself a pole with a 122.1. Just a bit better than BNS gang on his outlap. We got Ono Dull coming in the pits. Wise Wizard headed up good enough for a 6th place right now on some brand new tires heading around his lap as well. We're going to watch BNS and him as they go around. Quintonius about to set a lap for 124.6 for Quintonius. Good job. Got himself on the board. See you at finish. Had a moment. It does seem like he had a little bit of an issue, but looks like he got it back together again. Is he missing pieces of that car? Yes, that front wing is damaged. He's going in the pits. And that would have been M16 crossing the line off of his outlap. Ports is out there as well. Let's see here one time. Strikey's going to go in the pits here, I believe. So we're going to hop back to BNS gang, and that's Wise Wizard. Wise Wizard on a fast lap, ride with him as well as BNS in a second. BNS right behind, not far from Wise Wizard, so we'll see their times at about the same exact time. Hop back and forth between them two right now. BNS looking a little bit quicker right now, but makes sense. One's in second, one's in 6th on the standings in qualifier, but Wise Wizard goes in, so he's not actually setting a lap. Unsure what that's about, why they do that. Does not click with my brain, but hey, I'm not an F1 driver. 122.0 for BNS gang, sets the fastest lap and sits on the pole position now. What a job, what a job. Looks like they're rolling one of those Red Bulls back in the pits for the day. Yeah, that's Vigo and Strikey both pulled in, not qualifying, putting the tire warmers back on the cars. So Ports in the pits here. M16 set a 23.1, good enough for 6th place. BNS gang cruising around the track, not trying to do nothing serious. I believe, oh, excuse me when I said they were done, because Strikey pulls back out on the track again, not satisfied with 2nd place. maybe they can get themselves a better position. We'll see in a second. We're right on board with M16. Let's see how BNS is doing. BNS isn't pushing, so I'm not going to ride with him right now. I'm going to ride with M16 and see if they get themselves a better time than 6th right now. End of Sector 2, how did he do? Up 3 seconds, not looking good. So, not the kind of lap he wants if he wants to improve. But it looks like Strikey's out here. Whoa, Strikey! That was scary. Haha! What a ride. That was good. We got another car out here. Yeah, that's Strikey. Who else? Oh, Lord Vader's out here. Okay. That's who we should watch, maybe. Abu Dhabi's very demanding. Lots of turns back to back. Just non-stop whipping your car back and forth, left and right, and trying to get things set properly. Not a fast lap for Lord Vader, but maybe this will be the one. As we got just a few cars out here on track trying to get one more qualifying lap in or so. Looks like they got a chance for two more qualifying laps. Don't think they're really pushing these tires that far though. It seems like they go in pretty early to put some more fresh ones on. As Lord Vader's coming up on traffic, it's not going to be good for him. I'm sure he's wishing it wasn't there. I think that's Ports. It is. It's Ports right in front of him. Ports is on an out lap, so he's not setting a time properly. And good on Ports for rolling out wide. I think that's just... Oh, no! As Lord Vader spins a little bit, but keeps control to not get any damage. Lord Vader's chance, it seems to be, is over. As he is cruising the rest of the way. We got Worthy on a fast lap out here. We got Jeremy Saff on an out lap. Wise Wizard does cross the line. Set himself a fast lap, trying to take off. Same as Josco. Same as Worthy. See you at finish is out there on a fast lap as well. Quintonius gets himself one more lap too. So, a few drivers with one more chance. Lord Vader retired from the session. He knew he wasn't getting any better after the little slip he had there. Good try, though. Oh no, Dole is on an out lap. Vigo is on a fast lap now. Oh no, Dole, a 1:23.1. We got a McLaren heading to the line. Be Jeremy Saff on a fast lap. This is all their last chance, guys. This is the last chance qualifier for them. And Worthy moves to 4th place with a 1:22.5 there. Good job from Worthy. Josco heading to the line here. Hoping for a little bit better. Can he do a little bit better? 1:26.7. No, he does not improve. We got M16 crossing the line with a 1:23.1. See you at the finish, cross the line with a 1:23.4. Port's coming to the line a little bit wide, 1:24.4. Quintonius had a spin, I believe. BNS gang pushing for his last chance. Vigo pushing for his last chance. Oh no, Dole pushing. Almost done. M16 is finished and will not improve. Oh no, Dole with a little bit of wiggle. Crosses the line with a 1:22.8, improves. Vigo with a 1:22.1 moves to 2nd place to overtake Strikey. Strikey right on the backside of BNS, who does not do a lap. Strikey does not improve. BNS takes pole. Unless M16 can pull a miraculous lap out the last little bit here. Who's right in front of him? Someone else is right in front of him. That'd be Ports. No, that is not Ports. That is Josco. Caution in Sector 3 back there. Maybe somebody let somebody through. 123.0. M16 with a 123.1. Wise Wizard coming to the line is done. And it looks like everybody is finished. Except for CU at the finish, and he pulls in the pits. So that is our qualifying session, folks. Good job from these guys. Great drive from these guys. BNS Gang with a 122.0. Vigo with a 122.1. Strikey with a 122.1. Worthy with a 122.5. Ono Dole with a 122.8. Josco with a 123.0 in 6th. 7th place, Jeremy Saff with a 123.0. 7-4. M16 with a 123.119. Wise Wizard with a 123.198. See you at finish with a 123.4. Ports with a 123.5. Lord Vader with a 123.7. Very, very close qualifying today. Everybody did a great job. Going to be a great race. A lot of entertainment. Hopefully little to no safety cars. Maybe we can get a clean, solid race today. Make it all the way through. That would be a sight to see. Regardless, I am very happy to be here with you. I am Smack Attack Mac. This is the official ERL channel. And this is AIRSTRIKE TIER F1. We are about to be on our way after we get everybody done with their setups and their race strategies put in. We will be rocking and rolling at Abu Dhabi. I don't know if y'all can hear it. My voice is a little bit hoarse or whatever, but I am all good. I have a little horse. Waiting for pliers. Waiting for players as they set up their stuff and get race strategies put in. We're looking like we got some overcast skies today. Don't know if that means rain. I don't know if that is in the forecast. Have not been told. I'm just here to commentate the action and give you a good time, because I'm having a good time and I hope you are too. Looks like George Russell will be joining us today on track, and same with Charles Leclerc. I'm just kidding. It just puts their names up there when there's nobody filling that spot, actually. They're not actually on track. I wish. Waiting patiently. It's the calm before the storm, folks. Here we go. Like I said. And we're off. Heading up to the first turn. Up being us a little wiggle, and Strikey and Vigo overtake immediately. Ooh, with Worthy on the inside. We're going to see what their tires are like so far. Woo! Everybody about a bottle up there in that turn as some people spin and have contact back there. A race may be over already in the first big hairpin. Not race over, but definitely some issues for Lord Vader at the start. I think he picked up some damage. Maybe some other people picked up damage too. Not quite sure, but we had one car completely sideways there for a moment. I was trying to get back there fast enough to see it, but it wasn't letting me get there. I'm looking for broken wings, looking for broken body parts after the spin that we had there. But we're going to move back up front, watch this battle heating up as everybody in the mid-pack. Got one car going wide. That's Jeremy Saff back there going wide as Worthies fell back to 6th place now behind Josco and Ono Dole. And Ono Dole trying to get around BNS gang, who's trying to catch back up to Vigo and Strikey. Strikey on the mediums, Vigo on the hards. BNS on hards, Ono Dole on mediums, Josco hards, Worthy mediums. Whoa, the big disparation in tires making things scary in the back here. Watching cars zip all over the track trying to avoid hitting each other. What a move from a few of them. Quintonius has moved himself to 10th place, doing a good job. We'll see how these guys have done. Actually, we'll do the position change meter. Looking here, we got Strikey's moved up 2 positions from the start here. Vigo has not moved. BNS down 2. Ono Dole up 1. Josco up 1. Worthy's down 2. Ports is up 4 spots from his start. Wise Wizard up 1. Great start from Ports, though. M16 down 1. Quintonius up 4, like I said. Definitely moved up through the field off the beginning. See with the finish down 1. Airman up 4 off the jump as well. Pyres hasn't moved. Lord Vader down 2. Joseph back to where he started from. Jeremy Saff down 9 positions from the start, missing a front corner of his wing there. Definitely needs to get into the pits to fix that damage as soon as he can. Caution in Sector 2. Who is that? That'd be Airman spinning around. Had an issue for sure. As the train of cars will move back through him up here. Having a little bit of a battle right now with Josco and Worthy. Sticking wheel to wheel through these turns. Hot, intense battle right now. Oh, we got another car back there. That is an Alpine of Wise Wizard, I think. Yep, had a little wiggle, a little spin, almost all the way around, but controlled enough to stay on track and not be in the way of anybody. This game does a good job with ghosting people if you get sketchy. Not the same for Gran Turismo. Now here's split hairs. Caution in Sector 3 again. That is Quintonius. Damage, complete front wing loss. He needs to get back to the pit safely, smoothly, and calmly. Has a whole lap to do so, and he is not going safe and smooth and calm. He is pushing it. Definitely sketchy to do with all these sharp turns and no front downforce, Quintonius. I would slow it down a little. Don't worry about the race. Safety car on track. Do what you need to do. We're good. Safety car 3 laps in. What a start to this race. I said no safety cars, and y'all have already done it. It is going to be a good one, folks. I hope you're ready. This is the season finale. These guys are here to show they mean business. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I am not affiliated with anything, but I'm loving it. Get it. Make it back, Quintonius. Come on, you can do it. Oh, so wide. Don't get a penalty on safety car, bro. I don't know if you'll get one, but man, for track limits on a safety car, just slow it down. Just slow it down. Stop pushing so hard. You don't need to push so hard. You have nothing to gain right now. Slow down. Go get to the pits safely. Why would you even try? I don't understand. The risk is not worth the reward. As we got these guys catching up to the safety car, we're all going to fall into a line here. Everybody going to roll back smooth. Everybody going to catch back up with each other again. Be right nose to tail, ready to go, lined up when it all starts back again. So I do not, if there's Ports guy seems like he smells of rainbows and sunshine. Well, I guess you could smell like worse things. Unsure. That Aston Martin kind of has a little bit of a rainbow on it, but nah, it's a good looking car. Powering his tractor around. So from the beginning, we have a little bit of a mix-up, a little bit of a jump in position, but nothing too serious. Strikey is up 2, like I said from before. Vigo has not moved. Oh no, Dole up 2. Liam says Worthy has no chins though. So no chins. I guess it's better than a double chin. We got Vigo not moved. Ono Dole up 2. BNS down 3 from where he started. Worthy in 5th has moved down 1 spot. Josco has not moved. Ports has upped 4 from his beginning there. Great start. Great moves from him so far. M16 has not moved from his position. Pyres is up 4 from where he started. Lord Vader up 2 from where he started. Joseph up 4. Airman up 4. Wise Wizard, see you at the finish, both down 4 from their starts. Quintonius down 1. Jeremy Saff down 9 spots from where he started. Picked up damage in the beginning. Ashton says Worthy has no chin. So it's 2 people who now say Worthy has no chin. I love it. Back to Worthy. Watch him for a minute. He's the center of attention. Now, I'm the unbiased commentator. I have no personal knowledge of anyone having no chin. I'm just repeating what the friendly commenters are saying. I'm repeating the chat. Liam agrees with Ashton. Worthy indeed has no chins. Well, it seems like 2 people have confirmed that Worthy has no chin. So, apparently Worthy's older brother has multiple chins. Maybe his older brother could share chins. Worthy not doing wiggles on track, not heating up those tires whatsoever, just cruising straight lines right now. But he is the center of attention, making it known that he stands out amongst the crowd with no chins. The crowd apparently loves it. It's a hot topic of conversation. Ports apparently has loads of chins too, but is not Worthy's older brother. So, it's multiple people with chins and one without chins in the season finale. I'm loving it. Appreciate all this knowledge of chins. And we're back to racing, folks. Gone. As Strikey moves out, a little caution in Sector 3, everything's gone. Chins and chinless. Teammates next year. I'm down for it. As we're on board with Ono Dole, woohoo! Who gets on those brakes late and does not make contact. Worthy back here, trying to catch back up with BNS gang. Let's see who did what. Let's see who changed to what tire. Worthy has a special helmet made. I like it. As Vigo has fell back to 3rd place now on those hards, 5 laps in. Only a couple people on fresh tires. Nobody really switched around too much. Nobody did too many things. Everybody just kind of stayed out here on track and a little early for pitting, even though there was a safety car. A few people fixed their damage, and now they're back in the battle. Joseph had a spinner, a little bit of issue. That may have been what our penalty was there when everything took back off again, but hopefully he can catch back up here in a second. Worthy's doing a good job right now staying right on the backside of BNS gang. BNS, those sparks. Downforce is really working right now in that AMG. Ford's trying to catch up to Worthy in this turn. Is he going to make the dive? No, he's going to fall right in behind and do the right thing and watch him. As we go back up the front, Strikey running in first place, leading by 0.8 right now. Ono Dole in second. Vigo catching up slowly but surely, deploying that ERS, both of them. Oh, Vigo trying to make the move, does not get it. As you watch Worthy dive inside there behind everybody, looking great. Look at this battle we got behind. As BNS is able to make it stick. Worthy trying to make a move as Ports is watching, waiting like a shark. M16 getting closer every corner as well. M16 has Josco right behind him. Pyre's right behind Josco. Wise Wizard a little bit further back than that. Airman a little further back than that. Back there we got Quintonius, Jeremy Saff, and Lord Vader in a good battle. Woo! Jeremy Saff is out of the race. And I don't know if you saw that. It looked like a missile to me. No speculations from this commentator, though. We got people in the pits. That was insane. That was an orange missile. Wow. One safety car after another right now is what we're getting. I said no safety cars, but that's not looking like how this is going to go today. As the sky gets a bit more overcast, we got a full safety car back out on track. What a way to get a safety car. Watch a McLaren plow into the wall. Sorry, Jeremy, for your accident. I hope you recover from that one. Quintonius gets a penalty during safety car. Rough. Just cruise, man. When it comes to the safety car, just cruise. You don't have to push it that fast. Really and truly. I don't understand it. It's not making much sense to my brain. Appreciate the conversation in the chat. Keeps things lively. Everybody feel free to join in on this chinless, no chin debate. As this unbiased. Oh, you want me to read them out? All right, hold on. Okay. Chins and Chinless should be teammates next year. Worthy has a custom helmet due to his lack of chin. Says Ashton. Liam says that Worthy is a dirty driver, and he saw that. Shocking. Ashton says Worthy's chin is busy doing squad builder showdowns with AJ3. Liam says Worthy's chin is too busy doing pink slips with Capgun Tom. And Ashton Southern once again says Worthy's chin is busy doing search and discards with Cal Freezy. And then Liam told me to read them out, so I did. I do what you say, chat, most of the time. So we're 9 laps into this 29-lap race. 2 safety cars out here so far, and 1 Jeremy Saff out of the race. I need a sip of my drink real quick. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for being here today. It's been a lot of fun this season with everybody. I've enjoyed doing the commentary for this Airstrike Tier F1. You'll catch me back here again if they want me back here again. I tell you, I'll do it. Won't bother me a bit. So if they choose me again to be your commentator for next season, if there is a next season, I will be here for it. As we are with Quintonius out here riding around track, ghosted for some reason. He said, read them out. Boo! That Kicksauber green is quite bright, though. That's for sure. Anybody got any idea why Quintonius is ghosted? I don't understand why he is. I think maybe because he got that penalty, but that would be my only guess. Ono Dole has moved back to 10th place. Not having the hottest of times. Looks like he went into pit though, so Worthy still holding on to that third place on the podium right now. 9-lap-old mediums. Definitely has the worst tires out on track right now. So we will see if this chin or no chin debate actually lives up to the talk, because he's about to take some punches and we'll see how he deals with them. He's got a bunch of cars behind him chomping at the bit to get going as they're all warming their tires back up here, folks. It's about to get back underway here at Abu Dhabi. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. If Worthy had a chin, he would be winning right now. This is what Ashton says, Worthy. This is what Ashton says. You better be with it. You better prove him wrong, Worthy. You got it. Worthy's got fans in the chat today, and I'm happy about it. Where's the other fans at? Who's fans of who? Tell me who's who. Come on. I like it. That safety car's going in. Vigo's going to take back off. We're going to hold on with Vigo here. Thanks, Hamden. I appreciate you. All right, everybody's warming it up. Just a little bit left. We got a good... All right, what are we going to watch? Here we go, everybody. He said he's like the Lance Stroll of VRL. I know that's an insult. Nah, I don't think he's that bad, is he? Come on now. That safety car's going in. These guys are ready to go. We're riding on board with Vigo, looking behind Vigo as they all are just chomping at the bit. He's holding them up, but he's gone. He's off, running to the races. VNS is with him. VNS falling back a little bit from him, but that's how it goes. But Worthy falling back worse on those 9-lap-old mediums. Definitely gonna smoking, locking those tires up as he goes around those corners. M16 trying to catch up. Wise Wizard doing the same. These guys have done good so far. Airman up 10 spots from the beginning, but he may need to go in a pit here soon. We're gonna go back and see about these tires. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch these tires as we get around a little bit. Worthy's chin resembles maggots and Beckett's, he says. That's rough business. That's rough business. Worthy's holding on to third right now with those mediums, though. 10 laps old. How long can they last for him? How long can he make them viable? Everybody else around him on hards. Some people on hards that are much newer. Woo! Getting into those turns. We're on board with Worthy right now because he's got fans. The action's right here, heating up behind him. Woo! Airman's got Strikey right on the back bumper, putting the pressure on. The heat in the kitchen is hot. Hold on, Airman, you got this. DRS enabled. He kicks it on. As Worthy makes the move on BNS gang, and so does M16. Wise Wizard following suit as they go into this hard turn here. Worthy holds on, stays in second. He's got a hungry McLaren right behind him trying to make the pass on the inside. M16 makes the pass on the inside, takes second place. Can he run down Vigo? Vigo and him on the same tire, the same exact laps of it. Worthy's holding on. Definitely those things are getting worn right now. You hear them squealing out of every turn, screaming for their lives. Worthy just, makes the move back on M16 though. Worthy flipped him the bird as he went by again for the second time, says Liam. And the finger was stinky. Oh, goodness. Oh, Strikey right there on the backside of M16. touched him, said, I'm right here. You see me? You see me? Oh no, Dole back here trying to keep Ports off him as well. Airman's moved back to 9th place. 11 laps on those hards. Can't be easy to do. Ports closing the gap down on those 4-lap old mediums. We got things mixing up here again. This Worthy's a cork in a bottle back there. We got things mixing up. I saw Ono Dole go wide. Strikey's got a run right now on M16. Ooh, they touched tires. Rumor has it from Ashton that Worthy's car has DAS on board and is supposed to be immediately banned. Also, Liam says Worthy's engineer's doing a really well keeping him right, honestly. He's trying to fight off Wizard and Ono Dole behind him. Those tires need a break. Worthy may need to come in soon to get some tires as he watches Ono Dole and Wise Wizard behind him battle. Ono Dole with much newer tires than Wizard. Definitely going to shake things up here. Coming to this hard. Oh my goodness, we got a slide from Ono, but he held the drift. Wise Wizard very wisely backs off and lets the cannonball of the Haas car keep on trucking through. As Strikey is trying his best to catch up with Vigo right now with a big desperation of tire difference. 6 laps to 13 laps. Ashton said Worthy's team boss Haywood Jablomi is doing a great job out there. And I heard as well that Hugo's race engineer Phil McRevis is doing just as great too. Vigo picked up a new Italian race engineer, Harry Balzania, this year, and it's really paying off for him, though, I tell you what. Don't you get me started with the names. I can go all day. See you at the finish. Holding on that 8th spot. Oh, goodness gracious, as Josco goes so wide, tries to avoid. Oh, gosh. Avoid all that danger. M16 has got Worthy. Worthy's fell back to 5th now on those mediums. Definitely should be thinking of pitting soon. Wise Wizard is catching him slowly but surely. Port's not far behind. With Ono Dole and Worthy and M16 running away from him right now. And Wise Wizard catching at a great rate. You'd think his brain might say this is the lap to pit. But I'm not sure. Ooh, a little bit of lag there, but he's in the pits like I thought he was going to do. Good job, good job. Good job holding on to those mediums that long. Great job. We're going to move back up here to Vigo as Strikey's getting in striking range. I say maybe in a lap or two he'll have him. Back to Strikey, who's run away from everyone else so far. Strikey and Vigo with a giant gap on the rest of the field. M16 Ports with the 3-second time penalty. Team principal Jimmy Seville has said, Tom, you get on in here. Come on. And I'm believing that's probably Worthy. As Ono Dole makes the move on M16, much newer hard tires. I'm not sure who Bryce is, but Bryce apparently from Ashton is a Tussie. Tusty? I don't know what that means. Really and truly. That sounds like... That is not in the American dictionary, I promise you that. We'll move back a little ways, see what action we got going back here, a little bit deeper in the field here. Quintonius, Worthy, BNS gang bringing up the rear end, but everybody got new tires. It looks like Worthy put on some hards, and he's right out in front of BNS gang right now. Airman needs to pit soon on those mediums. Quintonius probably thinking the same thing on his mediums. Airman's on hards. Joseph, 8-lap-old hards. Josco, 7-lap-old mediums. Lord Vader on the 7-lap-old medium hards. Getting run down right now by Josco. So definitely a difference in those tires. Josco's mediums have a little more grip right now than Lord Vader's. Liam says Bryce is a Tusty. I don't know what this means. You can't have me saying things I don't know what it means. Get me canceled before I ever get started. In the front, we got good gaps from everybody. Nobody in the train, nobody in the line. But like I said, Vigo making the gap close down fast on Strikey. Oh, no. Strikey made the pass. Excuse me. Strikey was in striking distance and made it happen. All of these worthy, just so you know, you have a lot of people who care about you and love making great accusations on your behalf, sir. Liam says Jimmy Seville is in the Kickstarter garage kicking storm with Rolf Harris, who is your personal trainer. I'm just repeating what chat says. Whether you're doing great, get back up to the field. You got this. These guys in front of you all have to pit soon, I'm sure of it. Vigo falling back off Strikey a little bit. Oh no, Dole is definitely back a little bit. Ashton says, if you had a chin, they would love you, but you don't, so they don't. As Quintonius goes in the pits there to get some new tires for himself, who else is going to follow suit soon? Onodell a little bit back off of Vigo, who has made the pass on M16 now. M16 tires got to be getting tired. Those tires got to be getting tired. Ports, oh yeah, it's all coming together. But Ports with 9-lap-old mediums is getting passed by Wise Wizard on the outside. Worthy has issues with his car. Inside scoop from Phil McCracken. Whoa! Alpine almost all the way around. That was Wise Wizard. Falls back to 10th place after a scary little spin he had there. Luckily held on to it and kept the car upright and going the correct way, even after a good drift. This is not Formula Drift. This is Formula One. Bryce Smith Swindles says Liam's a jam eater. Got his hands in the jam jar, he says. Got his hands in the jam jar. Ashton also agrees Liam is a jam eater. Rough business. All of these accusations today on our Airstrike Tier F1 season finale. Bryce, mate, we are meant to be mates. What the flip? Y'all fight that one out in the chat. What the flippity flip? Oh, we got Worthy making a move right now on BNS gang. Definitely deployed all that ERS. They're pretty equal. Airman's got a good gap on those guys right now, though, so we'll see how it goes down the line here. We got a hot little battle. Liam says he wants a divorce. I'm guessing from Bryce. What an intense train here in the middle. M16 with a 3-second time penalty. Ports with a 3-second time penalty. Oh, and they're in the pits. Worthy was divorced by his chin, says Ashton. What is this going to do? Is this going to switch the whole game up here? Me and Haywood Jablomi, says Liam. They got divorced. Everybody's in the pits. Oh no, Dole out here still. As everything gets mixed up in the front. Sound of the cars has faded some. How is Worthy doing, making his way back to the field after all these other cars pit? How far is he going to make it up? He's in 11th place right now. 4-lap old mediums. Hards. Doing a great job. Vigos fell back to 8th place after pitting. Worthy running back up through the field again. I can't say that. I'm smarter than that one, Buster. All of our viewers fell off out of nowhere. I'm not sure what happened. Think we got banned. Anyway, Strikey's doing a great job. Oh no, Dole's doing a great job. Just keeping up with the good banter. Things are heating up back here. Everybody's moving around. We are running strong right now. Worthy has caught up to Joseph. Race control, BNS gang gets a 3-second penalty. Right now it's looking like a penalty war. Liam says Worthy's chin is in touching distance. See you at finish on 17 lap old hards right now. The oldest tires on track, making them still work magically in 5th place as we see Lord Vader and Pyres battling. Apparently Callum's stomach is no longer on track, says Bryce. Strikey right now 4 seconds up on 13 lap old hards. Oh no, Dole 4 seconds up. 7 seconds up on 13 lap old hards. Liam needs to buy more FIFA points, says Ashton. It's other games. Vigo's got 2 lap old mediums. How can these help him? We're getting down here, folks. We got 8 laps left. About 7 laps left, folks. Finishing this lap would be 7 laps left, guys. We're getting down to the wire here. Where can Worthy get in the end on those newer hards? Can he get back up in the podium? Can he make the battle worth it? Can he make the battle worthy is what I'm asking. Everybody says he has no chin. We will see. That is the debate today. Does Worthy have a chin? Does he have the chin to make it to the top? Chat says no. Port's stomach is slowing him down, says Bryce. Ports is back here, 3 lap old mediums, doing a great job. As we're back on board with BNS gang, who is just 1 spot ahead of Worthy right now. Ports is complaining on the radio. Oh, gotta watch this battle. As Worthy and M16 make the move around BNS gang in the straight. That was really good to watch. Great job, guys. Great clean racing. As Worthy makes his way up to 8th place. If you were over on the GT side of things of VRL, you'd know 8th place was Shippo's place. Oh, as BNS makes his move back around again. And MC, oh, little hand gestures from BNS gang. A bump wide, too, from Worthy. BNS may have to return the favor here in a moment. Let's hope no retaliation. I think that was just a racing incident. Ashton says, Worthy, your chin is covered in some stuff. I'm not going to repeat that word exactly, but apparently you don't even have one, so it can't be covered in anything. Oh yeah, she says he doesn't like you. Squeak, squeaker, squeak, squeaking. Y'all don't know what's crazy is my voice can do some wild things, and I'm just using the deep one today. As Pyres tries to make a move once again on Lord Vader. Ono Dole in second place has done a great job to remove himself from everybody behind, but Strikey's putting on a class act. Thank you very much. I appreciate you very much. Appreciate the kind words, everybody. I like being here very much. Apparently, Bryce says Ashton eats pies, which, depending on the kind of pie, could be pretty alright. But let me ain't seen nothing till you're down on a muffin, then you sure to be changing your ways. That's a quote from one of my favorite bands, AIRSTRIKE, from a song called Walk This Way. Look it up. Liam says Callum has been over the radio saying he'll be resting his belly on the steering wheel for the rest of the race. A good place to rest it if you don't want to steer, but I think that'd be against his wishes. I think he'd like to maybe battle for the rest of the race. Vigo has moved himself back to third place on the podium now. Can he catch Ono Dole? Worthy back here battling with M16, whose mediums are a bit fresher. But BNS Gang has fell back to 10th behind Joseph. Worthy trying to make a move right now on M16. Gets the pass, but can he make it stick? Apparently Port's in 13th. Can't steer anyway, so the belly isn't hurting him. Worthy gets passed once again by M16, not 2 seconds after passing him down the straight. Could not make it stick, like I said. Scratch that. Ports, they say you need to lose weight. This is what Bryce says in the chat, not me. Liam says, thank you for asking. Appreciate that. Fastest lap of the day is done by Vigo at a 1:24.5. Moving. Vigo is moving. Ports with a 3-second time penalty. No good. Like I said earlier, a battle of penalties today. Can we keep it smart and safe on the track? Right now, Worthy, Lord Vader, Vigo, and Strikey don't have penalties. Josco doesn't have a penalty, and Airman doesn't have a penalty. Everybody else has picked up at least 3 seconds. Ports with 12 seconds of penalties. That's rough. Worthy up to 7th place now. Once again, battling with M16. Makes the pass. How long can he keep it? Liam says something that YouTube won't even let it say. It did not show up in the chat on my list here, which is pretty funny. But it showed up on my screen. So, that's priceless. Caution in Sector 2. What do we got? Nothing. Nothing. We're all good. Everybody's cool. Everybody's good. But it's back here with these guys in this intense battle. 7th, 8th, and 9th. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Just a intense battle lap after lap. Definitely damaging people's tires. Nobody's getting all that they can out of it because of this. And you see Josco trying to make the move on BNS Gang now. Definitely does make it. His tires 7 laps fresher than BNS Gang's. Got to be feeling that coming to the last 3 laps of this race, folks. 3 laps left. What can Worthy do? There you go. Look at that. You fixed it. Liam said, Ports, your chest is outside the track. That's why you got a 3-second time penalty. Your movies. Worthy's moved himself into second place. Seventh, not second. Seventh place. 11 laps on those hards. See you at finish 22 lap old hards. Trying to keep those guys behind him so he can finish these last couple laps. Worthy, give us a wave. Give us a wave. Worthy, do something. Hey, hey. Everybody's been here for you for the whole race. You're doing a great job. You got a couple laps left. You moved yourself back up to 7th. I think you may have 1 or 2 more spots. I think you might catch CU. CU doing a great job. Hold on. Pyres, you're doing a great job. 18 laps on yours. Lord Vader doing a great job. 19 laps. 2 laps to go, folks. Strikey with a great lead. The accusation towards Worthy in this race were massive. And Liam. I love you. Go. My puppy's here. Sorry. He was trying to get my food. He may not. This is the battle right here, folks. This is the battle. Oh, goodness gracious. M16 makes the move on the inside, but Worthy gets, they both go wide. Does Worthy get a penalty finally? Liam also throws the accusation that Worthy is a Manchester United supporter. And that gives Josco the ability to make the move on the outside. Does Josco make this work? Does Josco? Not yet. Not yet. I think Josco's got him here in a lap or 2, maybe even less than that. Worthy gets pushed a little bit wide by Josco, but squeezes it back down. Hopefully no damage from anybody. Josco's ghosted right now as they head. Oh, goodness, man. Liam says he is Worthy stopping. Those tires were locked up mid-body of those cars there for a couple laps. Bryce says Worthy also looks like a chipmunk. Liam says Worthy's chin was out of the track and should get penalties for limits. He did. Rough business. Josco's the only one without penalties right now. Back here in this backpack. Lord Vader, no penalties as well. Will move himself up into 4th if he keeps where he's at. Ashton says Worthy looks like an AirPod. The accusations towards Worthy today are massive, folks. Thank you for being here with us. I am Smack Attack Mac. I have my own YouTube as well. Me? I'm barking? I'll do that. Woof woof. Woof. My own YouTube is less filtered. I am on my best behavior over here at ERL because they deserve it from me. Because they put up with me and I appreciate all of them. What a race. Coming to the last lap. On the last lap. Strikey's got it in the bag, it looks like. Oh no, Dole is battling, trying to hold off Vigo right now. Can he do it? Can he hold off Vigo for these last couple not even laps, turns? Liam said he would be barking if he saw Tom's chin. Oh, woo. Oh, wooga. But turns out he doesn't even have one. Ashton says I deserve it. Worthy doesn't deserve it. He doesn't have a chin. He doesn't deserve a chin. As we're with Strikey, he's going to cross this line here. We got to get with these guys in this backpack. This is where the battle is. This is where it's getting hot right here. Can Josco get the pass on Worthy into this last bit? I'm not sure. He doesn't technically need to. Oh, goodness. Boom! We just watched See You at Finish just get wrecked out. Very last lap. That was insanity. Caution in Sector 3. Holy cow, what a finale of a race, folks. We are still running. All caught on stream. Magically. Josco does not get the move done, but does not need to. Will take the position anyway. Moves to 5th place. Strikey, Vigo, Ono Dole, Lord Vader, Josco, Pyres, Worthy, M16, BNS Gang, Joseph, Wise Wizard, Airman, Ports, See You Finish, Quintonius, Jeremy Sav. Liam says Worthy caused the incident, but the stewards will have, they'll talk about it later. Not me, not the chat. What a race, folks. What a season. I appreciate every bit of the opportunity to be here with you guys. Had a lot of fun. Had a great time. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Once this all wraps up here in a second, I will give you your final standings, official standings, and then we will sign off. That is the end. I was having a good time too, guys. I was enjoying this one. I appreciate all y'all coming out and hanging out with me, making this an entertaining race. It was a great time. You can always join me whenever I stream on my channel, Smack Attack Mac, on YouTube. Come join in, keep your banter. I'll love every bit of it anytime you do it. I do a lot of Gran Turismo though, so, and WRC, but not an F1 driver, just an F1 commentator. I like watching the race, and it's a good time for me. What a race, everyone. What a race. Wrapping up, and that's the end of it. Gonna get the board up here in 2 seconds, hopefully. And if we don't, that's okay. I will just say good night. But hopefully. Shout out to Ben Worthy. You were the topic of conversation almost this whole stream, and you deserve it. You have some adoring fans. Clearly some good buddies, because they enjoyed taking the piss on you the whole time. It was great. Thank y'all very much for letting me have this commentary spot. ERL, I appreciate it once again. Y'all have a great rest of your Monday. Go get some rest. Do whatever you gotta do. Be good. This is Smack Attack Mac. I'm signing off. Peace, love, chicken grease. Catch you later on.